I'm trying to tell y'all. I tried. I literally. I just made the video a couple days ago when I said Pretty Ricky is about to sweep B2K. This was bad. Hmm? This was bad, and on so many different levels. We gotta talk about it. First of all, started off. Pretty Ricky did Grind on Me, right? And then I believe B2K did right? And then and then I think Pretty Ricky did Yes Sir, New Dude on the Ride, yeah. And then B2K did anyway, listen. What I'm trying to tell you is from the jump, it was an ass whooping. Even I'm here to be objective. I'm here to be objective. Right? Yeah, I see where I'm from the crib, baby. Even if you want to give B2K the first 4 rounds, right? When they did the and I don't know if it did baby that's the reason why they did all that. All right, cool, right? For like the first 10 rounds, like anything, Pretty Ricky was doing album cuts. I'm talking about just the crowd reactions completely different. Now I'm not gonna act like when B2K went, nobody wasn't saying nothing. It's B2K, right? So it's still what you got from B2K was like the star like effect type of thing, the star power. You know what I'm saying? Like with that. So you see like the crowd, like if you seen it was one fan, she had the Amarion shirt. So now I'm gonna just break down why everything was just straight. Like B2K was taking L's after L's after L's. First of all, to start off, every time Amarion did a song and Marion tried to end with this, right? He tried to end with his little Marion. Here come Pleasure P singing the song better than you, right? Not to say that give a point, but first we already got the point because the song that we played sound better than y'all's song. The crowd is reacting more to the song. It's just different. It was bad. Like you seen it, right? That's just one. Then another L. Another L was Amarion, because we just finna just jump because I ain't got my brain, I ain't got time. Amarion decides he wants to start dropping. There we go. He want to start dropping solo songs, right? So when Amarion dropped the solo song, it was like, y'all boys ran out of songs? That's what it was giving. Like, hey, boy, hey, hold up now. Like, what you mean? Like, right? Okay, so they responded with a group song. Smack whatever you just did up out of here. That's bad. And then they do some little Fizz song called Boys for Life. Embarrassing. Straight up, not gonna hold you. Embarrassing. You know why it's embarrassing? Because that's the song that first of all he did for I think the Boys for Life tour, if I'm not mistaken, right? He did that song for the Boys for Life tour. Nobody know that damn song. Nobody no. Well, what? We Boys for Life. We don't know that. We don't know that song. Nobody know that song. You know what I'm saying? So that was bad. And then they did the new song Mileage. What's going on? Like what's like what the like you ever seen you ever seen Hustle and Flow? You feel me? And then shake it real fast. Shake it real fast. And then it's like, what's wrong, nigga? You ran out of spit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, what happened, nigga? Y'all ain't got no more songs? Like, what the fuck? I don't. So then, not just that. It went at least like a 3 or 4 songs where they playing album cuts. If you're a B2K fan, you like, oh, I know that song. They like, you know, they singing it to the point where at one point Amarion goes, I see some real B2K fans in the building. What that's indicating for my brain is I'm playing stuff that only the fans know. And okay, we got the real fans in the building. But then here come my dogs, right? Pretty Ricky come to that thing and they drop, boom. and the whole crowd, and they be like, look at this that shit. Nigga, age ain't nothing but I'm a grown man. Hey, we in that bitch going crazy. Like, yo, boy, like, it's the crib. What you mean? Like, what we talking about? Another L. We gonna just jump from, we ain't got time to go in time now. We gonna just jump from here to here to here, right? All right, look. So another L. These niggas, I get it. You in LA. This your home. Y'all, this is a home. Which I ain't peep. I ain't know that this was gonna be a home game for B2K. That's a little, hey, hold up now. Y'all lucky, because if it was at the crib, it would have been worse. You feel me? So, y'all in LA, I'm assuming, right? So, they played a Marion song, right? So, y'all don't even end y'all show, or y'all don't even try to end y'all show with a B2K song. Y'all really tried to end it with the Marion song, because we just jumped on stage and did the time in the moment, which I got over. Bump, bump, bump. I don't care. Like, the nostalgia is on both sides, but we not finna act like, but we were in that bit. I'm a pine, that we were in that bit. What you mean? Oh, honey. It was a vibe. It was a vibe. Like, that was a show. That was amazing. That was dope, right? So they try to go ahead and end the show with the Marion song. Here come a dog, plus Pete, Marcus Cooper, huh? Mr. Mark, Mr. Cooper. Mr. Cooper done came through and did the high hand acapella. Let me tell you what, that's a double whammy. First of all, you jumped on stage, you jumped on the speaker, and you got people going, oh, that was good. That was good. That was like, you trying, like, it's like, now we fighting for the y'all already done whooped our ass like on the song for song. So I'm talking about streaming like the Knicks in the playoffs. It was bad. Boy, what? Oh, you got that? Bah. We're like, ooh. Ooh. It was like, all right, we ain't got this. Nigga, play one of your songs, Amari. It was bad. So we gonna at least try and end it. You feel me? We're gonna at least try and end it with the Marion song. Pleasure P go. He starts singing his whole song a cappella. The double whammy is, nigga, I sound better than you. So this singing for sing shit, song for song, sit down. You don't want to have that. Because on the high key, I ain't gonna say low key, high key, Pleasure P was really trying to go, he was trying to like nudge that, like the whole battle. Like he was like, nigga, what's up, nigga? I can sing, you sing, what's up? What we do? Because we all know, I don't think that boy O can sing. We seen that with them Mario, that boy. We seen him Mario. We seen what happened. So we know you can't. You know what I'm saying? So boom, didn't add insult to injury. I just you tried to snatch the crowd back from the song. I just sung, snatched the crowd right back. Cue my shit up. This nigga's in full solo mode now. Nigga, Mariana said, fuck the group. Nigga done went full. Nigga, Michael Jackson. Nigga, this is my last tour with the guys. From now on, it's been fun. Nigga, I'm out. Nigga, hey, nigga, we lost. Nigga, fuck you. Nigga, I ain't. Nigga, what? Cue my. Nigga, play post to be. He played post to be. Okay. We not gonna act like the other two ain't carrying. Whatever. So he played post to be. So now people that be like, okay, all right, we in LA. You know what I'm saying? Cool. This is where y'all got the crib fucked up. Like I don't think you understand. You gotta understand. Listen, they say that LA and Miami is similar, but we still from the crib, nigga. Ain't nobody like Miami. This shit is different. So we are never, ever going to just, especially after we know we don't. We not gonna let you talk. Hey, nah, boy, we not doing that. Boy, I gotta do push-up. Shit ain't. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we ain't doing that, boy. We not gonna just let you just talk, yo, and then we just walk off stage. We tried to be cool. I didn't like Rhyme from the crib. You could tell Pleasure wanted Rhyme to start the hotline from the top and not just from the drop, because he wanted the crowd to go pretty reggae. But they got that at the end. You know what I'm saying? We gave y'all, y'all flowers. We brought the, you know what I'm saying? Trick Daddy on there. We got everybody on stage. It's cool. We walk off. but this y'all hometown. I get it. So y'all want to end it the way that y'all want to end it, right? Okay, boom, poster B, come on. All right, everybody vibing. Okay. All right, cool. Pleasure P walks to the middle of the stage and starts to give a very mature speech, right? Hey, this not for the group. I mean, this is a group versus group thing. These people ain't come here to see no Marion versus Pleasure P. Go now, right? Rhymer plays. Boom, 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 boom. Crowd go crazy. Crowd go crazy. Crowd go. Turn it off. Nigga, it went from Pleasure P saying, hey, we gotta do that, to everybody like, nigga, do the song, nigga. Do the motherfucking song, nigga. Scrappy had that nigga, you better do that motherfucking song. Nigga, if you don't do that song, they gonna start a riot. Let me tell you why this is bad. Because if I'm not mistaken, and please, if I'm wrong, let me know in the chat. If I'm not mistaken, we in LA, right? All right, cool. Ain't that an LA song? So like I said, to add insult to injury, the man turned around and boom, boom, how beat it up. And the crowd that be like, nigga, yeah, we in this bit. Hold on, what you mean? We forgot that shit you just did 2 minutes ago. So we don't spank y'all on the 20. We don't spank y'all. I'm not gonna hold you, like, sweep session straight up. I don't see where they won a round. Even if you're not talking about the first 2 rounds, right? The first 2 rounds, Pretty Ricky do a slow song, Grind on Me, and then they did Bump Bump Bump. Then the second round they did, I mean not Bump Bump, they did and then the second round they did a slow song, and Pretty Ricky did the Yes Sir. If you take their fast song to get, what's talking about? And even that nigga, that's Grind on Me. I don't give a fuck. You putting over Grind on Me for real? Come on, cuz. You mean to tell me you went in that bit? Boom, boom, yes, sir. So round 1 and round 2, I don't even see how y'all. I don't get it. And everything after that, we playing album because what was beating Juicy? What was beating Age Ain't Nothing But a Number? But all right, stick to the story. Stay on. You know what I'm saying? Boom. All right, look. Peek that. After they did that, right? They turned around and tried to win the crowd back. And Omarion proceeds to play Touch, right? So Omarion gets up, dun, 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 dun. Then he goes, hey, this is what you call, because Omarion professional, you feel me? Omarion been doing this for a very, very, very long time, so Omarion know how to get up out of there. So when Omarion seen that crowd wasn't really hitting how they was hitting when that motherfucker boom, 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 boom. Right? When he said, oh shit, we lost bad. Omarion had to hold up, wait a minute. Why my sound ain't sounding like they sound? And Cole, what that really mean is why y'all ain't turning up the way that y'all was just turning up about 2 minutes ago when y'all played that shit. But this is what you get. That's Pleasure P and I think Jay Valentine and somebody else's song. You get what I'm saying? But this is, nigga, you play Poster B. It's 2 other niggas on that song. Nigga, you feel me? So what you mean? Then why I say it was like it was overkill. Now let's get to Joe Budden. Yeah. With that dumbass comment. What's up with you, bro? You straight? Is you crazy? Joe Budden had the nerve to say, Pretty Ricky ain't got the catalog to go against B2K. They don't have enough songs. That's what Joe Budden, Pretty Ricky, they don't have enough songs. Shut your stupid ass up, nigga. What you mean Pretty Ricky ain't got enough songs? Nigga, did you not, nigga, what? Nigga, B2K just ran out of songs. Them niggas did a little fit. Can I tell y'all again? They did a Omarion solo. They did a Lil Fizz. They did some new B2K shit that with Lil Fizz sound bad. I ain't gonna hold you, it sound trash. It don't sound good. It sounds like a sample we've heard 1,000 times. We've heard that thing. We've heard that sample 1,000 times. Y'all just went to the same little Puff Daddy bag and just come on, cuz, come on, man. We ain't all right, whatever. So yeah, y'all ran out of songs. Joe Budden had the nerve to sit there with a straight face and say, "Oh, Pretty Ricky ain't got enough songs." And they definitely don't want to go solo because then it's gonna be just a wash. Mario. Pleasure P didn't even do Under. He didn't do Boyfriend Number 2. He did You Wrong acapella. He didn't do what's that one he did? I done hit rock bottom over here. Do you understand that P got a song with Wayne? So what happens if that was I'm saying like that was dumb? That like that could have went bad. Like what would have what would have happened? Like you gotta understand what would have happened if that boy would have did that. Rock bottom, rock bottom. That was called rock bottom. He would have did rock bottom and Wayne came that bitch. See I looked at and I found that and an agreement. And what? Now Wayne on stage. Y'all better hey, take off. No, chill out. But they didn't even need all that. Slick'em wasn't there. Let's talk about it. Was it good? Was it bad that Slick'em wasn't there? I think that if Slick would have been there, it would have been overkill. Let me see something. Like one thing. Hell no. Hell no. Why you gonna mess up this shit? Hold on, cuz. I look crazy. I feel like if Slick would have been there, it would have been overkill. That's how I feel like. Matter of fact, let me put. Can I add a little picture to the thing? All right, whatever. Forget it. I feel like if Slick would have been there, it would have been overkill because Slick talk like if you notice B2K. Hold on, don't go there. B2K started off talking with like trying to do jokes. You know what I'm saying? Started off trying to all right, boom. B2K started off trying to do jokes. They ranking. They causing distractions. Oh man, what that is? First of all, why would you have your kids on Front Street at a Pretty Ricky show? This is not the step. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's not smart. Like that was just not smart. I don't know if y'all did that for support. Oh, my kids ain't seen me perform. Y'all just went on 3 tours. They got plenty. They don't see y'all perform a lot of time. This ain't the spot. This ain't the spot for the jits. This not the spot for the youngins. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, what are we doing? That was like move these kids to like the side or something like that. But they on the front. Well, y'all crazy, right? So that's that. Then I feel like if Slick was there, Slick would have been the one talking back how like see how like Bug took the position. Bug took the position of I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna distract, I'm gonna rank. No. Fizz was the one ranking. Fizz like I'm gonna rank. Buzz took like I'm gonna just talk aggressive and yo nigga yeah all the all right cool. Raz B took like the appreciation that we're all here together role. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just thankful I'm on stage with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of he was dancing. That nigga didn't stop dancing. That nigga rather you moonwalking from the right side to the left side. Nigga, I'm the guy getting it like that. And what nigga, what you couldn't tell Razzie to sit down. Nigga be like, nah, nigga working my whole life. All right, boom, got you. Then Amarion was Amarion. Now what does that mean? Amarion, I think Amarion with B2K has always been able to lean on B2K. So he's always been able to, all right, I'm in the front, but I ain't really got to do too much singing. I'm going to just dance, right? And I'm going to sing, but I ain't got to like Luther Vandross this thing. You get what I'm saying? So, I'm moonwalking and all that. All right, hold this down for a minute. I'm moonwalking and all that. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a group. So it's a group effort. But then Amarion at one point his career went solo. So now when the man goes solo, you've seen that, like it's like you've seen their career journey on stage. You've seen like, all right, we had our little run. Cause see, when we young, we think it's more extreme than what it is. You feel me? But I love Verzuz because what Verzuz does is it literally shows you what the hell was really going on. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, cool. Like so forth. All right, just getting stay on time. So boom, I lost my motherfucking train of thought. Now I'm back. When you see this man start doing solo songs, you see we already just lost. Now I'm doing these solo songs, but I'm getting the crowd reactions. I got the crowd reaction from the O, right? And I think he did Icebox. That was good. Now when he did Icebox, the crowd was rocking. I'm not gonna hold you. He had it turned into a thing. It turned into a thing. When he did Icebox, not gonna hold you. It turned into a thing, straight up. But then what makes it bad is, bro, this B2K versus Pretty Ricky, bro. So when you do that solo song and then we slide back with a group song and it get you up out of there, it's like y'all losing really bad, like really, really, really bad. Like this wasn't a fight. This wasn't like and a pound for pound. We get where? What pound? What pound you talking about? No. So I can't wait to watch Joe Budden because I can't wait to see what he gonna say. I can't wait. I can't wait to see him. He got to walk all this back, brother. You're going to have to literally explain what the hell made you say that Pretty Ricky did not have enough songs. You don't know Pretty Ricky. That's what I'm saying. And this is where that up north New York bias kick in at, bro. And this is my favorite podcast, but still, like if Ice ain't there, nobody getting representation from the South is bad. It's crazy because the fact that you even thought that is wild to me. Like, what you mean they ain't got enough songs? Like that was crazy. They got enough songs, but you ain't here. Now I heard Gina Fuse and DJ Head Paul. DJ, I heard them talking about it, right? And Gina Fuse had a good prediction. Like she was like she naming it, like she literally named like how it went. She kind of like, look, boy, when they play that Juicy, when they play that Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, like it's like when they play Young, like boy, your body, my body, grind on me is these are songs. So even if you don't know Pretty Ricky or B2K and you just in LA or you just want to watch a Verzuz, and you're just literally going, all right, they play this song, they play this song. You going, okay. Whoa, that was crazy. That was a vibe. Okay. Good music because the production on B2K music is good music. So when they're playing it, it's like, man, that sounds good. But if you notice, all of it kind of sounds the same. That it's all kind of like a little vibe, like that same bass line, same drum line. You know what I'm saying? But then you over here, you Pretty Ricky, they dum 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 dum, and boom boom boom. Like it's just different. Ain't no nothing but nothing juicy. Nigga, like, all right, hey, hold on now, hold on, wait a minute, just chill. Song for song, it was bad, it was crazy. I just made a video. I told y'all in the video what was gonna happen in the video. I don't even know. I don't. The only thing that I could think of at this point that would make them do a that would make them do this Verzuz is because they putting the single out. That's the only thing I could think of. I can't think of nothing else. If they come on, y'all got ears. If they really felt like we're gonna win this Verzuz, y'all crazy. There's no way. And you can tell what they were saying. You could tell how they was responding. Like you could just see like, nah, boy, like this ain't that. This ain't this. This is Pretty Ricky. I told y'all in the first beginning, Pretty Ricky, what they represented for us was a time frame of like that, like if you're 13, 14, 15, like you're like 16, like you're young, like, but it's like what in this jams. So to make an equivalent, right? If I had to, I got y'all right now. You know, ask your mama and them how they talk about Two Live Crew. Ask your mama and them how did they listen to Two Live Crew. When Two Live Crew came out, when NWA came out, ask them how, like, what was the listening experience when these two groups dropped? Because what my aunt tell me is, bro, when Two Live Crew dropped, it was like, but we had to listen to it low, like, because they take them dirty, baby, take them dirty, like, you know what I'm saying? They going crazy, like, so you listening to stuff that you probably shouldn't be listening to at that age. So that's that age group. But then you got the 18 to 21-year-olds. So the 18 to 21-year-olds, like, they are freshly grown and they doing grown stuff. And so this is the soundtrack to that. Somebody that's 18 and he trying to date a little, he dating a, and that was the saying back then. So you trying to date somebody older, you and man, age ain't nothing but a number. Man, that's the thing. But now they done made a whole song to it. I'm a grown man, I'm a grown up, 100 minutes, running up, hey, hold up, what we doing? You feel me? So, and then, so that's that. And they were young. Because they was 18, 19, 21, 20, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's, you gotta understand the difference is just gonna be different. Now let's separate the nostalgia of, okay, we were really young when B2K dropped off, and all right, we were a little older and all that, doing grown stuff when Pretty Ricky, you feel me, dropped. All right, cool. Even if you remove that, right? If you remove that and then you enter just the music, so take away the nostalgia. Take away the nostalgia. Now just enter the music. When you enter the music, you're literally going, hold on, bro, wait a minute, man. Song for song, this just sounds better. You get what I'm saying? Like song for song, like this is like, bro, do you understand that they did an intro? They did 2 intros. Like he ain't like this, he ain't you like that. That's an intro to Late Night Special. And then when they did the song name is He Can Play House and Fun. That's the intro to the Blue Stars album, boy. Do you understand that they did 2? I don't like what. Yeah, I understand. They did 2 intros. That's how good the music is. We did 2 intros, and they went like it wasn't like we played them and the crowd was just like, okay. Every song Pretty Ricky played, it was like, boy, yeah, that's my hey. It was like that. It wasn't like that for B2K. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna sit there and say that every song that B2K played, it was just people was just sitting there going, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. No, you feel me? Like they was, you know what I'm saying? But for Pretty Ricky, the sound is just better. The music is just better. Now I didn't know that this was gonna be in LA. That makes the ass whooping that much worse. Like y'all home. You get what I'm saying? Y'all home. Another thing, it wasn't just women in that crowd singing them songs, dog. It was grown men on they grown man shit. Like, nigga, that's my shit. Nigga, what you mean? Nigga, my body, yeah, your body, yeah. When they sing, you hear me now, oh yeah, that's shawty where you be. They singing P shit like Paul, like they singing the songs, bro. You feel me? Like that's the difference. Like I ain't really see no nigga like, you get what I'm saying. Now the what a girl wants, what a girl needs. There wasn't that bit like why? They was, you know what I'm saying? They were vibing. Good music is good music. I ain't gonna play it hate, even though it's from the crib, you know what it is. But I ain't gonna play it hate. But it wasn't like that for every song. So we already have established that the ass whooping was the ass whooping, you feel me? And like now we more so just getting into just the sonics of the sonics and the fact that my nigga, why didn't Pretty Ricky get the how you say it, the recognition that they deserve? And this is why this Verzuz is that important. I love Verzuz because of stuff like this. This generation didn't really grow up with us when Ja Rule, you feel me, was like really had the radio in the chokehold. They don't understand the feeling of where would I be without you, baby? Don't. Hey, what you talking about? Who would I be with? They don't get it. They don't understand it. They don't understand like that feeling, like that vibrational, like when that just bit that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They don't get that. They don't get it. Always on time. They don't get that. They don't understand. They don't get it. The same way how some of us don't get Playboy carded. So it go both ways, straight up. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They don't get it, we don't get it. You feel me? So, but what they don't understand is that nostalgia that comes with it. You feel me? So they didn't see Ja Rule when Ja Rule was in his prime, when he was in his peak. Most of these kids probably know Ja Rule for the little fire thing, the thing called the fire stick, firewall thing, fire burn. Y'all know thing, little fake little show. They probably know him for that. Cause so documentary, did what it is. So when the verses popped off, right? Fat Joe still on and everybody face with, you feel me, like with the camera, like Fat Joe still very, very, very like relevant. You feel me? So all right, boom, I got you. Not to mention that is respectful for Fat Joe to even go against Ja Rule with that. But when the verses popped off with Ja Rule, that's when you was able to see everybody that didn't witness that, how we witnessed that, they was able to understand, oh, that's why Ja Rule is Ja Rule. You get what I'm saying? So these verses be like that. Now, the people that grew up with us watching Pretty Ricky, now the kids, like the kids who didn't grow up with us watching Pretty Ricky, now they looking like, oh, okay, that's Pretty Ricky. You get what I'm saying? Like, now, you already know what's finna happen, boy. Everybody finna go to the Apple Music. They finna slide to the, you know what I'm saying, Spotify's and all that, the YouTube, and they finna run them numbers up. That's another good thing with Verzuz. You feel me? Like, it's a nice little wave of like nice little bag wave come through, you know what I'm saying, with the publishing and all that, because them songs getting played. The people who don't know them songs, they finna go learn them songs. The people who know them songs finna go replay them songs. I play the Blue Stars album anyway. I'm from the crib. So all right, you know what I'm saying? I play Juicy about 3-4 times a week. I'm married. Don't worry about it. You feel me? So like, you gotta understand this. There's levels and there's many wins to the verses. You get what I'm saying? Like, so that's just that with that. You feel me? Another thing I want to tell y'all too. I've been talking to my uncle. I've been talking to my uncle, right? And he got how I say this, because so do my cousin. We was giving our top fives, right? We was giving our top fives, and then I said, who is number one? Because it wasn't my uncle and my cousin. It was my cousin. I think he done changed his mind though. My cousin say, all right, Jay-Z number one, right? And he was like, man, you hating on Jay-Z. Because I ain't got Jay-Z as the number one rapper. Before you switch up, just chill. We talking. You ain't even got to get all, chill out. I don't have him as the number one rapper. I have Nas as the number one rapper. Let me explain to you why. Because y'all know how the year breakdown go already, right? Nas Illmatic changed like just the way that people was rapping in hip hop. So that's a nugget, right? So if we want to say who has done more for hip hop, I'm giving it to Nas. Not only did Nas change the style of rap or just aid into the style of rap, Nas raps better than Jay-Z. To me, that's just a fact. He's a better rapper than Jay-Z. I feel like if you put them both inside of the cipher and tell them, all right, you rap, I feel like he's hit. Because they're both from the stock of Cool G rap. Now I'm talking to my hip hop heads. I ain't got time to explain a lot right now because I've been on here for 34 minutes. You feel me? And I'm not finna just keep talking. But now just a little of that. We finna talk a little bit. They're both from the stock of Cool G rap, which means like you feel me, like they know how to become, which like your MC, you're already an additional instrument to the beat, right, or an additional instrument to the instrumental, but they both know how to do that very, very well, right? We would call that riding the beat. Pause for the weirdos, right? All right, whatever. So then look, you got when the hip hop 50, because I don't care about the numbers. I feel like Jay-Z was the one that implemented that whole men lie, women lie, numbers don't, to add himself inside of the top whatever hip hop conversations. I genuinely feel like that. The reason why I feel like that is because he wasn't being named. He wasn't amongst those conversations, right? It was Nas, Biggie, and Pop. That was the top three. Now, when Biggie and Pop untimely demise happens, some will say that, all right, we got Jay-Z up next, right? I personally believe that that crown was up for the taking. It just wasn't automatically given to Jay-Z. Mace had an opportunity for that crown. Who's like in that crown that I'm speaking of is that King of New York crown, right? So if 96, 97 is pretty much that Pac Biggie year, right? We're gonna give. Now we going into 1998. You gotta understand, Nas has already made his stamp in hip hop. Nas is already Nas. Meaning, when they talking about, yo, who the top MCs is, Pop, Biggie, or Nas. So if we know how they, who the big three, pause, da 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 da. If that's what we talking about, if it was a Kendrick, it was Kendrick, a Cole, and a Drake, it's a Biggie, a Pop, and a Nas. I'm trying to tell you, I ain't saying each one is each one. I'm just saying you got top three, right? Two out of the top three, untimely demise happens, right? So now, two positions, or two crowns, Paul, the two crowns are up for 1998 happens. Nas is still Nas. But then now insert into the hip hop game DMX. And I wish I had my other phone oh man, I wish I had my other phone to be able to do timelines. I'm mad. Dang, whatever. We got to just rock how we rock. We'll come back. We'll come back. Matter of fact, Jen, baby girl, can you please go get my laptop, the one with the stickers on it, please? Because I want to be on point with this little timeline thing. Nas, so 1998 inserts DMX, right? Oh, my bad. Yeah, I almost set you up for the okie doke. Never mind. My bad, baby girl. I almost set you up for the okie doke. I almost set baby girl up for the okie doke. My bad. 1998. Anybody in hip hop, Nori likes to say so. It's not. Nori likes to say a lot. 1998, that was my year. 1998, that was my year. But anybody that knows about 1998, that's DMX's year, right? That's the year he drops 2 albums. So he drops one, I think, like towards the beginning of the year. I believe that's when Hard Not Life album drops, if I'm not mistaken. But then DMX also drops. Yep, that is. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. He drops the Hard Not Life single, and then he drops the Hard Not Life album, but then DMX drops again at the end of 1998. That's DMX's year. 1998 is DMX's year. This is where, because we're going to break some stuff down, this is where our people, where it get construed at and mixed at, and this is where you got to give Jay-Z the props of placing himself in the right spots at the right time to put himself amongst the conversation. So it's still these 2 crowns that's up for the taking, right? 1998 is also the year they go on the Hard Not Life tour. I stand corrected too, because I had a debate about a couple months ago with my dogs on Spaces, and I said that Jay-Z and DMX swapped, like, as far as like headlining the shows, and I was wrong. Jay-Z had he ended all the shows. But I watched the DVD, right? And when I watched the DVD, and now with a frontal loop done, you feel me? What Rockefeller, what Dame Dash, because people like to talk about Dame Dash. I know he wilding, but with Dame Dash, what Rockefeller did was they put on the Hard Knock Life tour, and they got Def Jam to partner with it, right? And then so you got a Def Jam Rockefeller tour, but Rockefeller, you hear Dame Dash. This is all the Dame Dash is all in the DVD, everything. Dame Dash putting up the money, right? Dame Dash setting the tour up, which means I'm talking about the city. And of course, we got a team and all that too, but this is Rockefeller is setting up this tour. And all Def Jam got to do, of course, is add their artists, put some work in. But this is a Rockefeller tour. So I'm saying it to say that, remember, this is DMX's year. So Rockefeller, Dame Dash, was smart enough to say, we need to go on tour and we need to have X with us. Now, they put it in another way where who else could, be on stage with X, DMX, and Jay-Z battle when they, like, great story. Not going to hold you. Great story for hip-hop makes sense. But we know what time it is, right? In that office, hey boy, we need to get on tour. Boy, this DMX hot this year. Before he go on tour by himself, why not? So in other words, DMX could have went on tour that year. I don't know if he did. You know what I'm saying? But that could have been but that ends up being a tour for DMX as well. But it looks like Jay-Z is the big. I'm headlining the tour. So if we're sitting back and we watching, man, that was Jay-Z year, man. That's the thing. He had the Hard Knock Life tour. That's the year he headlined the tour. So now, but dog, DMX dropped 2 albums that year. It had never been done. And if I'm not mistaken, that's around the time, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but that's around the time that boy, like, it's that big as a festival, and it looks like it's 1 billion people outside. That's DMX's year. Not just that. Let's talk about, okay, so on the music tip, I dropped 2 albums, you dropped 1. Beam, all right. Then on top, that's Get At Me, dog. That's stop, drop, like, bro, that's bro. So yeah, you got Hard Knock Life, all right, bro, I'm killing. You feel me? And then, so on the music tip, I beat you. On the stage, let's battle it out. So night for night, your album, my album, we going. I'm marking this, like, it's nothing. And you see it on backstage. Jay-Z wasn't a good performer. And then, if you ever seen the episode when he talking to LeBron James, Jay-Z literally says it like, well, how am I supposed to compete with that? That was crazy. He crying on stage, praying on stage, like, what? Sweat, man, bald head and shirt off. Man, like, well, how am I supposed to do my song after this? So it had to be theatrical. Like Jay-Z come out in like the suit. It's the movie thing. We don't give a. You come out, you take your suit off. You know what I'm saying? The whole nine. Don't. You got Memphis Bleak come out. You know what I'm saying? Beans come out. Like it's a show. He had to do a show, but that says a lot. All right, cool. Let's move forward to 1999, 2000, right? So I'm gonna go to 2000. 2000. That's Eminem. That's Eminem. Do I gotta say anything else? Like huh? And if I'm not mistaken, that's Eminem and that's Nelly. Now I ain't gonna give Nelly too much of that because you know what I'm saying, you got the ghostwriting stuff, so I ain't gonna feel me. But that's M and that's M's year. Marshall Mathers, that's Eminem year, right? 2001 dropped. When 2001 dropped, that's Blueprint, right? And then we gonna end after this, cause we gonna, yeah. We gonna end after this, cause we gonna start back with 2001. No. We gonna start back 2003, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Yeah, we gonna continue. We gonna continue this. We gonna continue this tomorrow. We'll start back 2003. 2001, that's Blueprint. A lot of people like to say, hey, boy, yo, that's Jay-Z's year. I would say, yes, that's Jay-Z's year, right? I would say, yeah, that's Jay-Z year. What I just found out, or not found out, but just like realized, you know, you go back and do dates, if I'm not mistaken, he dropped Godson in 2001 as well. We have to talk about 2001 because 2001 is Blueprint, 2001 is Takeover, and Summer Jam. Oh man, it's crazy, right? But then Ether happens in 2001, and I experienced it. You experienced it. We were there. Ether happened 2001. I don't care how you want to go back and spin it. Ether happened, right? What I forgot, and I had to go back and do my after Ether happens, he drops Godson. On Godson, it's one mic on Godson. I gotta go back. I gotta go because I don't want to make, but it's some records on Godson. And if I'm not mistaken, Blueprint has about charted, I think, 4 singles. Godson has about charted 4 singles. And then Blueprint has about 7 or 6 to 8 cult like singles, cult vibes, right? Like, hey boy, this my shit. Godson has about 6 to 8 cult. You get what I'm saying? I This is what I want y'all to do. This the homework that I want y'all to do. I want y'all, because we're gonna continue after this too, because we're gonna go all the way up to now. All the way up to where Nas just did the album past when he did the album with Preem, and then when he also got the album, he got Slick Rick on it and Raekwon. It's different. Listen, we're gonna start in 2002. We're gonna end right here in 2001. But remember those 2 crowns. So Jay-Z grabs the crown, if you will, and DMX grabs the crown, if you will. Now it's Jay-Z, Nas, or DMX at the top, as far as, you feel me? The 3. 19, but who's number 1, if you will, right? That was, it wasn't as crazy because the times are different, the access to music is different. So of course the times are different. So Not Like Us was a bigger record. But what I need y'all to understand was back then, that was the Not Like Us for us. That was that. It was, what the what? Like what? Because even with the Ja Rule verse 50, it wasn't one song that really took Ja Rule out. It was a like a plan almost. Like it was a thing. Yeah, you still got the court case, the no music here. There was a lot that really was able to stop Ja Rule's momentum. This didn't stop Jay-Z's momentum, but there's no gut punch that you could pinpoint really. Well, you can from the Ja Rule 50 Cent thing. Like when they jumped Ja Rule, like when it was Busta Rhymes, Eminem, that was fucked up. That was fucked up. But still, like, ain't no Ether that came out of like the Ja Rule verse. You feel me? Like like some sons are murder. That ain't Ether, bro. Like, you feel me? It's just the fact that these niggas stopped doing music. That's the Ether part. Like the nigga just left. It's like, whoa, this nigga took out an artist. Like, we ain't never seen that before, right? So, but with Ether in 2001, all right, these 2 crowns up for taking. DMX, obviously, he got one. I got one too, because I did Hard Not Life, and so the Hard Not Life tour could be, you could say, could be the insert of these. This is me and DMX taking the crowns of the Biggie and Pop thing, and then Nas is already, but Nas still number 1. People like to make it seem like Nas number 2 or number no. That's 98. And then remember 2, and then so now from 99 to 2000, 2001, Jay-Z, he got work to do. Remember, I just told y'all Nas already Nas. You feel me? DMX just dropped this 2. All right, cool, Jason. You got work to do. It. Then Blueprint drops. Now, I know, if I'm not mistaken, I believe in 99, 2000, he dropped something too. But I'm talking about now, like the next Whammy Bammy, Blueprint 1 in 2001. But if Nas drops Ether, and you got Ethered, and then he drops Godson, and if we able to go back and now do the numbers for real, like with our frontal loop now, I'm like, all right, how many songs on Blueprint I'm rocking with? That's really like, all right, okay, how many songs on Godson? It's 4. It's 4. Okay, 6 to 8. Okay, 6 to 8. Oh. Dare I say Nas Edges 2001? Man, but 2001 with H to the Izzo, beat the Izzo. Yeah, but it was Ether as well. Dare I say Nas Edge is 2001? 2002 happens, right? Okay, cool. All right. 2002. What happens in 2002? If I'm not mistaken, isn't that Best of Both Worlds? It's like not you. Yeah, good music, but is that the best year for Jay-Z? So I can't say you just top Nas right. Pause. That was crazy. Yeah, you just took the number one spot from Nas. No, you ain't did that. Nas still could go back on his crown and sit down and be like, you got to battle for 2 or 3, bro, but you can't battle for the number one. You can't do that. I just spanked you in 2001. It's only a year later. Nah, my boy, you gotta go get your weight up a little bit more. You gotta go. So when he go, that's why he all right, but the hip hop crowd ain't fuck with me. So let me go to the R&B niggas. You see what's going on? That year didn't end too well, did it? They ain't even finished the tour. Okay, cool. 2003. Now I said it was 2001, right? 2003 happens. A lot of people like to say that's the Black Album. That's the Black Album. That's the Black Album. You still can't say he's now. Boy, you still battling for 2 and 3. We can say, are you 2? We can say, all right, you just if DMX took the 98, and then you tried to go for number 1 in 2001, but then you got punched back down. You can say you just really made a very strong point to be. But I'm number 2 though. I ain't going back to number 3 and didn't. I'm number 2. Makes sense. I give you that. But then 2003 happens. You drop the Black Album. You have to add antics to make it a thing. Remember, Blueprint 2 didn't really do what Blueprint 1 did. I'm not going to say that Blueprint 2 didn't sell, but to your standards of Blueprint 1, it's not looking too good. Blueprint 1 dropped because of the sales. Remember, y'all got the advance. This is when you take off the Paris, remember? So now you go to Paris, you go Beyonce, go to Paris, the whole now y'all vibing, y'all do your thing, you do your thing, all right? Blueprint 2 come out, Leo Cohen like, hey, boy, that ain't what we thought was gonna happen. We gave you all that money. So now what? What happens in 2003? Jay-Z does what? He says, I'm going to retire. You have to add antics, right? You got to add antics to the album. Madison Square Garden sold out pretty fast. It was a thing, you feel what I'm saying? But that's the same concert. Remember that Kanye said he had to get his own tickets too. I don't even think Dame Dash knew what was popping up. He had to get backstage access, but with somebody else. It was crazy. Like Rockefeller, I think, was breaking up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't looking too good. It wasn't looking too good. So 2003, you can say, all right, strong 2. But you're not number 1. You're not moving Nas from his spot. A lot of people like to say, yeah, but he's still doing the music, though. He's still pumping out music. A lot of people like to say that compared to right now. Oh, but you say that Kendrick Lamar, you mad at Kendrick Lamar because Drake just took his number 1 spot back because Kendrick Lamar ain't putting out music, which we just seen that Drake still selling, he's still doing his thing, so Drake's still number 1. All right, cool. He can have that debate. Yes, Kendrick won the battle. Drake looked like he just won the war. I ain't gonna hold you. So, all right. But now you say, but when it came to Jay-Z, even though he's still putting out music and Nas, remember, no, Nas put out God's Son. Okay, cool. Yeah, but still, Nas ain't. If I'm not mistaken, I got to go back because I think Nas did put out something else. I know I can't be what I want to be. Hold on. See, that's why I wanted my laptop. And that's why I should have stopped in 2001. But I know Nas put out something else. But let's just say 50 Cent enters the game and drops Get Rich or Die Trying in 2003 as well. After the Black Album. So dare to say DMX gets moved out his spot. Dare to say nope. Everybody. You had a whole conversation with your crew. Hey, yo, boy, it's a tidal wave coming. Y'all better drop now and get out the way. This nigga named 50 Cent is going to be good. I'm about $1. What the 50 Cent? Turned around, did a whole commercial with the boy. You had to join the team. We not finna act. We not finna sit here. So dare to say, is that who yeah? Who yeah? I'll leave it up for debate. But it ain't number 1, though. Because I just whooped you. Because you fighting for 2 and 3. DMX, now who this nigga? This new nigga 50 Cent. Man, what the hell going on? 2004, Carter drops. If I'm not mistaken, Ludacris also enters the games as well, but I ain't gonna put Ludacris in that 1, 2, 3 thing. But the Carter drops. The Carter drops 2004. The Carter dropped 2004. 2005, 50 Cent and Kanye West has a back and forth as far as what is the massacre against not the graduation, but dropout thing. I think so. Who had the best album, something like that, or the graduation? One or two. I think graduation. I think what sees by them laptop. What I'm trying to explain to you is you are slowly being removed. Now, would you say, "Oh, Nas is number one"? No, but remember what I said. This started off with, "Oh, who the king of New York?" Right? So you still ain't did nothing to knock me off my dean. We played a long game, right? We get the young boys everything. 2005, 2010, Wayne going on a whole run. It's stupid. It's crazy. Wayne killed you on your own shit. You heard it. Tell me what you got. Look, that it was bad. All right, cool. 2008, 2009, 2010, Drizzy here, man. Y'all know what's going on between then and now. All right, cool, right? After that, it's legacy albums. You know what I'm saying? You do the thing with Spring. You do the 444. You know what I'm saying? The On the Run. You got to be attached to something. You feel me? Meanwhile, 444, if I'm not mistaken, the last thing you did. Oh, and you did some thing with Jay Electronica. Nobody really heard. All right, cool. Meanwhile, Nas says, all right, let's get it popping. King Disease 2, King Disease 3, Magic 1, Magic 2. This, that, oh, pre-album, this album, that album. Going on tour. Got Wu-Tang on tour. I'm going crazy. What we talking about? Oh, and I got a Grammy too. And we don't even do albums. Awards. Just on the who playing ball. I'm outside for real. Meanwhile, you do God's Dead, the verse. And then you did The Fruits Picnic, a freestyle. What you're trying to do is trying to grab the same type of mystique verse thing that Andre 3000 had, but Nas is like, my nigga, we outside. What are you doing? So no, Jay-Z is not the number one rapper in New York, not the number one rapper when it comes down to great. I still got Nas being Nas. And on top of that, we did the 50th hip hop year. Everybody performed it. You didn't. They had Run DMC out there, dog. Nas does way more for hip hop than you do. Are we talking money? All right, cool. Look at Nas catalog, and he invested in Uber and in the ring camera, all that stuff. But didn't he get a casino or a part of the casino thing? And Jay-Z did. What we talking about?